The federal government just eliminated a tax that used to cost the first-time home buyers up to $50,000 at closing. It's not a loan, it's not a grant, just simply money you don't have to pay anymore. And it became the law in March 2026. And most first-time home buyers that I speak with either don't know if they qualify or how to get the rebate. By the end of this video, you will know exactly who qualifies, how much you save on a home purchase in the GTA, and what you need to do next. So let's get into it. I'm Raj, a local real estate broker based in Vaughan, but working throughout the GTA. Now, I'm making this video because I seem to be having the same conversation with my buyer clients again and again. People making these huge financial decisions, but without all the information. And that's what I do here. Give you the full picture straight. On March 12, 2026, Bill C-4 officially became the law. The main thing it does for home buyers, it removes the 5% federal tax charged on newly built homes for eligible home buyers. On $1 million home, that's $50,000 in savings. Let me show you exactly how it works. When you buy a brand new home in Canada, a townhome, a condo, or a detached or a semi, the federal government charges a 5% tax on the purchase price. It's not hidden, it shows up right at closing time. On a $700,000 home, that's $35,000 in tax. On $850,000, that's $42,500. And on $1 million, you're paying $50,000 in tax to the federal government. Bill C-4 eliminates that tax entirely for newly built homes up to $1 million for qualified buyers. Now, if you're in Ontario, there's something else worth knowing. The provincial government has also proposed a matching rebate that could go as high as $80,000. And if that passes, a buyer buying a brand new home at $1 million could save a combined $130,000. The federal rebate is the law, so it's confirmed. The provincial rebate is proposed, not confirmed yet, but I will update you as soon as that happens. But even just the federal rebate is real money, real savings. Okay, the part that everyone wants to know. How do you qualify for this rebate? There are 6 things to check, and all 6 apply in every single case. 1. You must be 18 at the time of purchase. 2. You must be a Canadian citizen or a Canadian PR. And 3. This is the most important one. You must not have owned or lived in a home as a primary residence in the current years or the 4 years before that. Let me give you 2 examples so this rule is crystal clear. Someone owned a condo. They sold it in 2019 and have been renting ever since. That was more than 4 years ago, so they qualify again for this rebate. Example 2 is a couple buying a home together. One has never owned a home, but the second person owned and lived in a home until 2024. Now that falls within that 4-year window, so it disqualifies the household. Both partners must meet the rule, not just one. And rule number 4, the home has to be your primary residence, a place where you live every day, not a rental, not an investment. Rule number 5, you have to be the first person to live there after the construction is completed. Which means that at least 90% of the inside has been gutted and replaced. Think of a full rebuild inside the walls, not just a kitchen renovation. And those are the 6 rules you must meet to qualify for this rebate. But people still ask me, how about resale homes? Well, resale homes don't qualify. And here's why that's fair. Resale homes do not have this federal tax applied to them in the first place, so there's nothing to remove. This rebate is strictly to encourage new construction in Canada. Now that you understand the rebate and the rules around it, let's put some actual numbers on it. Because in the end, that's what really matters when you're trying to buy the home in GTA. I had some buyers recently, actually a member of my own family, looking for a brand new townhome in Woodbridge under $900,000. Now before this rebate, they would have to pay $44,000 in federal tax at closing. Now with Bill C-4 being the law, they pay 0 on that portion. $44,000 that either stays in their pocket, goes towards a down payment, or reduces what they need to borrow. Now that's some real savings in every sense. And how is this rebate applied to your purchase? For all closings happening after March 12, 2026, your builder will apply this rebate directly on the closing statement. You don't have to pay the tax and wait for a refund. It's just removed from what you owe. One thing to confirm though, ask your builder if they're applying the new Bill C4 rebate on the purchase price. Some of the builders may not have updated the pricing yet, so get their answer in writing to protect yourself. If you closed on a new home between March 20th, 2025 to March 12th, 2026, you're still eligible since the rebate is retroactive to March 20th, 2025. Since Bill C4 was not enforced at that time, your builder could not apply the rebate automatically. You will need to claim it directly through the CRA once they release the updated rebate forms, which should be soon. If you're in that situation, keep every document from your closing, every single one. And if you're buying pre-construction right now, you're well within the window. Agreements signed today qualify, as long as the construction starts by 2031 and the home is completed by 2036. So even projects a few years out are still fully eligible for this rebate. And the best part, this new rebate works with all existing first-time homebuyer programs. The First Home Savings Account gives you a tax deduction every year that you contribute, and it gives you a tax-free withdrawal when you buy your first home. And the Home Buyers Plan lets you take out up to $60,000 from your RRSP without paying any tax on it. And then you have 15 years to pay it back. And now the new GST rebate. It can remove up to $50,000 at closing. So for a buyer that's been contributing to FHSA for about 3-4 years, also has some RRSP savings, and is looking to buy a home under $1 million, they could be looking at about $150,000 in financial advantages over somebody that does not know about these programs or does not know how to combine these. All three of these programs are compatible, and there are no rules against using them together. Most of the first-time home buyers that I work with will be using all three. Now, all these programs and all these rebates sound great and exciting, but I do want to flag 3 things which may catch some buyers off guard. And knowing these things early will protect you. Number 1, both partners have to qualify. If you're buying a home with a spouse or a common law partner, both of you must meet the 4-year rule. Even one person's home ownership history affects you both. Number 2, pre-construction prices can change. There are clauses in the agreement that allow the builder to increase the price before closing. Development charges, material costs, it does happen. If your final price goes above $1 million, your rebate drops. And if the price goes past $1.5 million, you lose the rebate entirely. Before you sign anything, have a real estate lawyer review the contract. You must know exactly what your maximum all-in price could be. And number 3, the federal rebate is the law, so the $50,000 rebate is real. The provincial part is just a proposal, has not become law yet. So that $130,000 in potential savings is only potential until the provincial rebate also becomes a law. So make your decision based on what's confirmed already. Don't stretch your budget based on some money that hasn't been approved. To recap, first-time home buyers GST rebate is the law now. That's savings of up to $50,000 on a newly built home for eligible home buyers. You can combine this rebate with the FHSA and the Home Buyers Plan. And if you already closed after March 20th, 2025, you may still be owed money through the CRA. Look, I work in this market every single day. I live in Vaughan, but I work in Toronto, Newmarket, Richmond Hill, King City, Nobleton, Brampton, Markham. I know what's being built throughout the GTA and what these buyer-friendly programs look like in real transactions and what the numbers actually mean to buyers in different price ranges. So if you're trying to figure out whether a specific property qualifies for the rebate, what your numbers look like, or how to combine all those programs to maximize your savings, or what the overall GTA new build market looks like right now, those are exactly the conversations I'm having with my clients right now, and I would love to share those with you as well. Drop your questions in the comments as I do read and reply to every single one. If you'd rather talk directly, my number should be on the screen or in the description of the video as well. And if you found this info useful, please like the video and send it to someone who's thinking about buying a home in the GTA. Most people trying to make their decision don't have this information yet. Please also subscribe to the channel for more GTA updates. I'll catch you in the next one.